making another entry of just my day-to-day things that I do as a producer. As a film producer, writer, and director, I would probably say percentage-wise, 90% is being a producer so I can direct. Being on set it's a small portion. We're talking about, for instance, HERO.LOSS.DIRT. We plan for it to be, tentatively speaking, we plan for it to be 30-day shoot. Could be more, doubt it's going to be less, but I think 30 days to shoot this film is safe to say. If it's more, I mean, let's say 35 days. So imagine it's developing this idea, this script, this movie to become a movie for years. It could be literally for years. And for HERO.LOSS.DIRT, it has been years. It has been, I started developing the script. The moment I started writing the script was in 2019 when we were premiering Such a Funny Life in Los Angeles. I was at an Airbnb and I thought to myself, gosh, I like this feeling. I like the feeling of my film being played in different cities and different states and audiences enjoying this film. I need this again. I feel like I am officially a film director, albeit the moment that you decide to make a film, whether it's a short film, just any video content, you are a filmmaker for sure. It doesn't matter the budget. I'm just saying, subjectively speaking, I thought to myself, yes, I'm going to now, forever now, be in the feature film world. So the reason why I say that is I started writing HERO.LOSS.DIRT in a Los Angeles Airbnb off of the idea that I had, as far as a man who has it all and has that taken away. And then it started off from there. Now HERO.LOSS.DIRT is a thing that has so many layers. It has so many intricate dimensions to it. And we're still working on it, which part of this entry and part of my day-to-day is. Now I'm waiting for my new writing partner, my script editor, who's also contributing to some ideas just to work off of the script that I have. He's going to be turning in the first act today off of all the revisions that I had over the years of HERO.LOSS.DIRT and his new ideas. Because, as you remember from my other videos, there's nothing better than collaborating. Nothing better than that. Because sometimes two heads are better than one, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know my spiel as far as the numbers, right? Obviously, 4 brains can be better than one. Hopefully, that's the case. So, and he's an amazing writer. So I'm waiting for that. And then from that, what I'll do is I'll now give him my notes on his revision of my revision. So it goes back and forth until we lock that script and we decide, yes, you know what? This film is motion picture ready. This is going to be an exciting film. And it gets very, very intricate. You want to make sure that you don't have expository dialogue where someone says something, where it's explaining everything on camera. Although some people do that. Some people do that in the real world. But you want to make sure you pick and choose, especially with a film, because you only have about 60 minutes, about 90 minutes to 120 minutes to tell this film, unless you're making a longer film, which I don't think we're going to do that. We're going to hit around I'd say about 110 mark, maybe 90-minute mark, but I don't think so. I think this film is going to be about, I'd probably say about 110 minutes. So I think more of anything, this entry is all about the day-to-day and what I'm doing at this moment as a producer, literally a writer and a director. Writer is, it's funny because when you're always a producer, no matter what. So you're always a producer from the moment you're writing. You're a producer and you're a writer. The director part really never comes into play until you're actually on set, albeit you are using some of your directing acumen when you are here in pre-production. Because what does that mean? That means final casting, cast rehearsals, auditions. You are actually directing. Me, when I auditioned for Such a Funny Life, the different characters, I was there for all the actors that came in. I actually read some of the lines because I knew the lines better than anyone. So I knew how to act out every single character. Literally, I acted out Marcella. If you've seen Such a Funny Life, which you haven't seen it, check it out. It's pretty darn good. I acted out Marcella. I acted out Rob. I acted out David. I acted out the kids. I pretty much did all the characters because I wanted to see how that interaction was. So yeah, this is just a day-to-day an amalgamation of all the things that you do as a producer, writer, and director, and to make sure that you have that package and you make sure that you keep yourself busy and making sure you have success coming from all different angles. It doesn't stop. It should never, ever stop with the ideas of, all right, while someone is working on the script, perhaps it's you, perhaps it's not you. In my case, it's not me. I got a editor now working on it, and then it's going to be me about, it's 5:21 now. I'm going to be a writer again at maybe 7 p.m. Meanwhile, I'm a producer now. So that's what it is as far as being a producer, writer, director. Always stay busy, always have the logistical things tying up until it's actually tied up. It does not stop. And then being on set, whoa, baby, that's another thing. That is this times 4. And the cool thing about it is once we are on set, I'm going to be doing these videos. So you're not going to see me in this office setting, seated and explaining the producer part. I'll be the producer, director, and I'll figure out another creative way of sending all of the people that are watching these videos a creative way of seeing now the life of a director on set. And I can't wait for you guys to see that, because some people don't have the luxury to be on a film set. So I will be sending out interesting videos. It could be me location scouting with a location manager. It could be auditioning with the actors, rehearsing with the actors. There's so many layers. It could be us at prop locations trying to figure out which are the appropriate props that match the art section, the art department. So the list goes on and on and on. It's a true machine to make a film, and I want to bring you guys on board and come into this world if you never had a chance. I think that's really, really fun for me, interesting for me, and I think this might be my new addiction as far as making videos to bring you guys on board. And it could go even down the line as post-production, because we're at pre-production. Well, we're in development. Pre-production starts. You guys already know when pre-production starts. I think you've seen all my videos by now where I talk about pre-production and when that starts. Then there's principal photography, and then there's post-production. That's when the film is in the can and it's ready to edit. You're ready to edit the film. So you have all this footage, and now you need to edit it to make it your movie. How many minutes long that's going to be. That is just as cerebral as being on set, just as cerebral as being a producer. That is, albeit you're close to the finish line, kind of, sort of. Now you have to worry about marketing, distribution. Then you have to worry about, I'm saying the word worry. It shouldn't be a worry. If you're thinking about success, you need to make this happen. By all means necessary, you need to make sure your film is a success, which means you recoup money back. That's the only thing that I think of. As I said to many shareholders, and I say to many people that know me, this isn't a passion project. I'm not making this because I'm an artist and I want to show myself in a film of my creativity. Yes, that's natural. That's given. I've been creative since I was a kid, when I didn't know I was creative. So that's given. I mean, think about it. I'm creating characters that do not exist. The proof is in the pudding. Naturally, it's going to be creative. Now I need to think about my shareholders. I need to think about the audience, and I need to think about a mass amount of people, which means if you hit all those, the triangle of people, I think the percentage of success is going to be there. So if you keep that in mind, I definitely think that you're on the path to success. And yeah, I'll end it there. All right, guys, take care.